Hey YouTube, Omar here. This is my last time wearing this very Mets cap until probably April, May, March, whatever, we'll see. Um, but this is the wrap-up video, basically. I should fix this brim. I gotta go one way or the other with it, and I think I'm gonna go flat. Anyway, uh, wasn't a terrible season, but wasn't good either. So let's get into it. Notes. We'll start with pitchers. First note is that the young arms are very, very, very promising. Now, obviously, let's start with Matt Harvey. His first full season in the majors wasn't quite a full season in the majors when he partially tore his UCL back in August. However, doesn't mean that he didn't establish himself as a very, very solid pitcher in the league, and doesn't mean that his career is in jeopardy. Nonetheless, it's still a big injury. A huge injury, if you will. And really, his status is going to have a lot of say on the season. Next up, Dylan G. People don't realize, but he had 12 wins this season, I believe, or 13. That's a solid season from Dylan G. Will we see more? You can hope so, but am I going to count on it? No. I don't know. Just kind of, it's actually kind of surprising that he won that many games, in my mind. And we'll see what happens next year. And last, signees and trades. I think we'll sign someone at the pitcher position. Could it be Bronson Arroyo? Could it be Tim Lincecum? Could it be someone else? Could it be a high-profile guy? Could it be Matt Garza? Who knows who it could be? Will we trade? Will we trade? I've heard rumors about Dylan G and John Neese being traded in a package. Will that happen? Will something else happen? You really don't know. But right now, what we do know at the pitching position is we have Harvey, Wheeler, what's his name? Henry Mejia for the long run, and don't forget about Noah Syndergaard, who could be in the rotation as early as next year, and we'll see what we can build on top of that. Next up, catcher. Is the future bright? Is it? We traded for Travis d'Arnaud in the 2012 offseason. Give up R.A. Dickey, which was a great trade and is really proven to be a great, great trade. The question is Travis d'Arnaud the guy they said he was going to be? His average never, ever got over 200 this season in his short time with the Mets. That is a little bit of a concern. Am I going to lose my mind over it? Not at all. But do I think he needs to step up? Yes, he does. Another veteran, we traded John Buck away, but apparently we are looking to sign a veteran to back up Travis d'Arnaud again next year. Who will it be? It won't be a big market guy like Brian McCann. Expect someone more small market kind of catcher. Who knows? It could be anyone. And is there a backup plan in the minors if d'Arnaud doesn't work out? Apparently there is. I forget the catcher's name, but there's a guy in the minors who's actually doing pretty well. Maybe that's a trade chip. If d'Arnaud comes out hot next season, that's a type of guy we could trade away and hope to get some pieces. But right now, it's just the focus of catcher is Travis d'Arnaud becoming a solid MLB catcher. At first base, another disappointing season for Ike Davis. And how long can we continue to hope that this guy's in the future plans? I say no longer. Two really disappointing seasons from Ike Davis. He got sent down to the minors this year. Didn't help him. That injury with the bone bruise to his ankle really just changed everything. And he's never been the same. So what do we look from there? Trades or signings. I say trade Duda and Davis in a package. It's been talked about by the Mets. Depending on what we could get back, I'm thinking a mid-level first baseman maybe that could play mostly every day. If you want to go out and sign someone, a Justin Morneau or someone like that, I think Morneau will be overpaid this offseason, so maybe not him, but someone else. Who knows who we sign? But upgrade first base. Second base, I'd say, in my opinion, keep it the same. Daniel Murphy had a great season for us. He played in 161 of 162 games, which already is ahead of most of the Mets who can't stay healthy. He needs to get that average up a little bit, but other than that, he drives runs in, he hits line drives, his defense has improved drastically, and he hit a career high in home runs, probably because he played in so many games. Good year for Murphy. Some consider trading him. I think we keep him and keep him on this team for the future. Third base, what can you say? It's David Wright's position. No one is going to take it from him. The only question that lies at third base is, are we going to move Wilmer Flores away from third base? Obviously, he could be a big part of this future for the Mets, but it's just not going to happen at third base with David Wright. I mean, David Wright's going to be here for the long haul, and until David Wright retires, Flores isn't going anywhere. I mean, he's not going anywhere, so Flores is not going to be able to play at third base. Shortstop. This is what needs the most work. Or the position that no one's talking about that needs work. Take out the trash. Enough with Quintanilla. Enough with Tejada. Enough with whoever you put out there, okay? Figure it out. If it's going to be signing a guy and giving Tovar a chance, is it going to be signing a guy that's decent enough to play every day? Is it going to be a battle between two prospects? Figure it out. But I do not want to see Tejada and Quintanilla at short, please God. And I don't even want to see Tovar at short. I want to see someone productive at short. If Tovar is going to be productive, then okay, maybe. But he has to prove that in a larger sample size before I believe in him. In the outfield, this is another key position in this offseason. We had two guys in the outfield this year, two young guys that I say we should put in our future plans. Eric Young Jr. and Juan Lagares. Now, we'll start with Eric Young Jr. Another magical trade by Sandy Alderson. He's been on a roll with trades. He's been great with trades, actually. To be honest, I mean, he's just been great with trades. Trading for Zach Wheeler, great move, because we knew we weren't going to contend. Trading R.A. Dickey for Travis d'Arnaud and Noah Syndergaard, great move. And this one, another one. Trading for Eric Young Jr. in about the middle of the season for Colin McHugh, a pitcher that was so damn bad with the Mets, was one of the best moves of the season. Eric Young Jr. shows up at the Mets and is the spark plug that we need at the top of the order. Gets on base, steals bases, scores runs. This guy's great, and I think we should keep him in our outfield. He plays a good outfield. I think he should be our left fielder. Juan Lagares, another player I'm a fan of in the outfield. If his bat comes around, this guy's defense is he's one of the best, if not the best, outfielder in the game right now. 15 outfield assists this season, and that's with missing April and not playing every day. This guy is a stud. If he gets that bat around, I liked Terry's comparison to Carlos Gomez. I don't think he has the speed Carlos Gomez has, but just the all-around player that can really come around. And who are we going to sign? I think it's pretty obvious. The Mets will sign someone in the outfield. Whether it be Shin-Soo Choo, Jacoby Ellsbury, or someone else. We already know that the market has been raised to a high price due to the sign of Hunter Pence. 5 years, $90 million he got with the Giants. And that just goes to show that the market's going to be high for outfielders. The real question is, are the Mets ready to really commit to Shin-Soo Choo or Jacoby Ellsbury? Coaching staff. Look, it was announced today by Adam Rubin of ESPN that the coaching staff will stay intact, and for the most part, I'm excited about that. Dan Warthen, I'm a fan of. Ricky Bones out in the bullpen, I'm a fan of. I like Bob Guerin as bench coach, and I love Terry Collins as manager. He's supposed to get a 2-year contract worth $2 million, $1 million a year with an option, team option in 2016. My only thing is, my only gripe, Dave Hudgens, the hitting coach for the Mets. The philosophy that he brings to these hitters, I think, is terrible. I don't know why we're sticking with this guy, but maybe. Hopefully, we fire him soon. Overall for the Mets, 74-88, same record as last year. I wasn't expecting improvement this year, but now it's time to go. As Terry Collins said in his press conference today, we've been talking about 2014 for the past 2 years, and come March 31st, our first game next year against the Nationals, it's time to put 2014 in motion. Who will we have on the field? Well, it's kind of crazy because I've been sitting here and saying that most of the guys we have on our team are guys that I want for our future. And remember, this is a losing team. But look, I think d'Arnaud at catcher, someone we sign at first base, Murphy at second, someone we sign at shortstop, Wright at third, Lagares, Eric Young, and someone we sign in center field. That's 3 signees starting every day in the lineup. And then a pitcher, I like Harvey, Wheeler, Mejia, Syndergaard, and depending on if we trade, who knows what we'll do. But yeah, I can't judge that now. I'll be coming at you with videos for the Mets of big moves in the offseason, winter meetings, and stuff like that. Whatever big moves we make, I'll make a video on it. I'm a huge Mets fan. As Terry Collins said, the preparation for 2014, the hype and the talk and everything about it, it ends. And the 2014 season starts right now. It doesn't start on March 31st. It starts right now. Now, you prepare. You get your body in shape. We get the team in good shape. We sign the guys we need to sign with the money. We get rid of the guys we need to get rid of. And we get ourselves in a position to compete in the National League East and eventually in the National League again, like we should be doing. That's all for my 2013 Mets wrap-up. 74-88. Amazing Nation. It was good making videos for most of this year with you guys. Eric, PABC, Buffalo Heroes. Let's just stay strong and hope that next year our team pulls through for us. We believe our team, our time, way too many times, but hopefully this time it's the real deal. That's my take.